So today I came into this site and it started a conversation. Hey, sweetie, come in here. Come in here. So it started a conversation at work, and that work was surrounding the idea of Rose. What do you think of that? Look at that. How does that look?
Engine?
Yeah. Everybody's in here. Come here. Come here. Ah. Daniel. Daniel, how does that look right there? How does that look? Have a look at that. Ooh, complicated. So the conversation that was taking place today between myself and a colleague was the conversation of efficiency. Come on, man. Come on. You can't touch the mic. Efficiency, but also complicated design. So automobiles these days, they are getting more efficient, but they're getting to a level of complexity that warrants whether or not it's worth it when repairing them or attempting to repair them, or whether we should go with other designs. And the other design, of course, that I'm referring to is electric cars.
Like Daniel likes.
Electric cars, yeah, like Daniel likes.
But
Now,
he likes trucks better.
he does like trucks. So electric cars, as we know, are much more efficient when it comes to just delivery of energy, kinetic energy to the wheels. And this is the big debate these days, and that's the idea of, are we going to get away from fossil fuels? And I don't. So, for example, I just heard recently that in British Columbia here, they're trying to phase out gasoline engines. Now, I may have gotten some wrong information. If you know better information, leave a comment in the comment section. But what the discussion today with me and a colleague was about was the elimination of new gasoline fueled cars. You're doing a little dance in the back. You're such a distraction. Get out from behind there. So the elimination of new gasoline fuel cars by the date, I think, was 2030. And 2030 being a date that's only, what, 8 years away? 8 years! 8 years!
Oh.
Rose, you're 7 years. Right?
He's 20.
Yeah. So you're 7 years old. When Rose... How old will you be in 8 years, Rose? Can you do the math? So by the time Rose is 15, they're trying to say that we're going to produce no more electric cars. We're going to produce no more gasoline cars. So that'd be no new gas cars on the road in 8 years. Now, that's a bold move. There are a few manufacturers that are on the path, and I've got nothing but praise to give to manufacturers that make EVs and efficient hybrids, because I think they're great. And there's a few things to this whole conversation when people are considering buying an electric car, and I think the big one that I've noticed recently was range anxiety. Rose, can you not play the piano, please, while I'm filming here? Range anxiety, and that's a whole conversation on that. But basically, people don't want to buy electric cars because of the fact that they're worried that they can't get to the distances that they want to go. They can't get the range out of it. That's everybody wants in on this video today. Hey, Mom, how are you?
Do you want me to grab him?
Yeah, can you grab him? I'm just trying to shoot this video.
He disappeared.
Yeah, he just came in. Okay. Thank you. So range anxiety is a thing where people are worried about how far a car can get and whether or not that car will be good for their purposes, right? Now, a lot of people, second car, if it was a commuter car, they'd get the the electric car because it would make sense because they're just going back and forth to work, but their primary car or whatever, they want to have one that they can take on vacations and stuff like that. So that's an issue that needs to be overcome. I think hybrids really solve that issue. But getting back to the conversation of complexity, and this was the point that I was making, was cars, because of tighter and tighter and tighter emission standards and still wanting to be able to have performance in those cars, have some pretty complex systems. And this particular engine that I came in to see this morning was one another colleague was had pulled out of a car because the engine had failed. So we replaced the engine with an engine from a wrecker, and then within the first drive, that engine failed, and it failed because it was the timing set just let go, and it was just really bad luck that it happened just immediately after installing that engine into the car. So yeah, there's this amount of complexity by having you have 4 cams, all with cam phasers, and my other colleague was pointing out how they do other variable valve timing in that setup, and they had a series of solenoids that made further adjustments to the valve timing. And yeah, it's quite interesting that they're capable of doing this, and it's really cool that they can do this, and to see it is really, really cool and interesting. But I think adding this many more layers of complexity to a car just makes it more expensive to upkeep and less of a worthwhile endeavor, in my opinion. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section down below, and we'll get this conversation started. Don't forget to check out the Discord link, which is also in there if you want to continue that conversation. I'm hanging out there all the time. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and watch out for when I'm live. See you in the next one.